Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we are going to talk about a February wrap up. I know it's already end of February and March is going to start tomorrow. Today is 28th February and I'm shooting this video. So I'm so excited to share with you guys that what I read in February month, how many books I read in February month, and so the first topmost question is how many books did you read in February? Let me know in comment section because I'm really happy to read your all. I'm really excited and happy to read your comments. So please drop it out. And the most exciting thing is if you read one book also, then applause, because it is not necessary to read 10 books or 20 books or 5 books or 4 books. It doesn't matter. I read books because I want to escape from this reality world. And second reason, I want to live many lives, not only one boring life. So, like, work for excitement, enjoyment, and for happiness, not for learn something or something. But sometimes fiction books really taught us a great lesson. So let me know in comment section and let's start this video. I'm talking too much today. So I read 7 books in February month and I am reading 8th month. If I finish today, it will be 8th book of February. If not, then so the first book which I read in month of February is The Trial by Rob Render. Now this book is amazing. The author write amazing and he introduced us two type of lawyers. This book is all over, court, judge, lawyers, advocate, trial, guilty, non-guilty. It really take my attention because I want to know. I am curious. I want to go this. I want to live in this world as a lawyer or as a. I think I want to live as. I lived in this book as a lawyer, but the main character is man, but it's okay. But I enjoy this book. This book, introduces us two types of lawyer. One lawyer who loyal to his duty, and another lawyer who give himself a judgment that no, you are guilty. Think about this. You are guilty. You will go prison to 5 or 10 years. He don't go through the evidence. He don't want to find the truth. I really hate him. I want, what are you doing, you stupid? So I like the ending. Our hero, our main character Adam, he is finding through the evidence. He feels somewhere that the person who is present, who they are fighting for, is not guilty. Somewhere he had a gut feeling. I gave it 4 star because the ending was amazing, but I don't want to give you a spoiler. There is one thing that I don't like in this book, and I felt like this don't to be happened, yeah. And the after that there will be another little bit of story which explores, and it explore my mind explode my mind. I was like, what I just read, what? But I love this book, yeah. I'm going to reread if ever I have time, or I am in reading slum. I will read this book. You can read this book. This is a beginner friendly. You can read if you're a beginner, and you will love. If you are a thriller mystery lover, you will definitely love this book. So the second book is The Day by Natasha Princeton. I really liked her first book, or the book which I read first by this author is The Twins by Natasha Princeton. That book is mind blowing, and I thought this book will be also like that, means mind blowing, but it disappoints me. I don't understand the ending, that why they arrested one character. Maybe I missed something, but I don't think that I missed something, but it feels like, why did he so? What he did wrong? Other than that, I really like the story, the twist, the plot, how it goes, and all. It felt some way boring. It took me, 2 weeks to complete this book. I'm reading this book with another book because this book is very felt boring, and it's like, keep it side, I will read after 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Like, I don't take that book 2 days, and after 2 days I pick that book and read some pages. And also, so it felt like boring starting 50 percentage of the book, and then the 50 percentage book is 15 or 40 percentage book is interesting, and then the 10% of ending I don't understand what happened and why this all happened. So this is a twist for me. So the third book which I read is from Indian author, and didn't expect this book goes like this. So the book is Dakni by K. Hari Kumar. Dakni by K. Hari Kumar. I when I picked this book, I thought it will be normal book, because Indian author we don't expect from Indian author more. Sorry if I tell that like, but after reading this book, it changed my mind, and now I want to read more books from Indian author, and I want to try that. So this book is basically about, I picked this book because it is a horror genre, and but when I read this book, I complete this book. This book is not only horror book. It has horror book. It has scary things. It has thriller. It has twists. It has explain how now also in some places, in some village of India, how they treat women. It's all about like mind blowing book. It's I didn't expect it. This book is like that. I really liked every page of this book, and I couldn't stop. I complete this book in 3 a.m. night or morning. So I this book is all over all genre. We can't tell this is a one genre, based on one genre. If you Indian or non-Indian, you should read this book. You will thank me after reading this book. This book is really good, and also it now I'm thinking it is also depends upon your thinking, and if you think like me, then you will like it. If you think differently, then it depends upon you. And I also apologize and feel guilty, because I think that Indian authors, but it is because I'm not simply giving a statement. Because if I read 10 books from Indian authors, I will like 2 books, and other 8 are, I don't know to tell, but that is a reality. And when I picked this book, don't expect it. I don't have anything for this book, but as I turn pages, I came to know this book is a gem. We want authors like this in India, so we can also support our Indian authors. So consider my humble request to Indian authors, write really great books, so we can appreciate and we can give. And I also want to say this statement that I am not comparing you with anyone. I am not comparing Indian authors with other authors. I just want to tell that write amazing books so we can read it and we can appreciate it. And the book only promote itself. You don't need to promote it. These are my words as a reader. So going to the next book. The next book is Ev- everyone here is lying by Shara Lapsi. This book I really anno this book is really annoying. First thing I want to tell. And the second thing is the 50% book is okay. There is like, oh my god, this all are happening. The next 50% of this book, when I found out that what's really going on this book, I really hated the character, the 9-year girl old. which is one of the main character I can say in this book. I really hated her. I like she is so annoying. This book is annoying. I really hate her. But the ending, I want to complete this book. I want to read what happened in what will be ending of this book. When I came to know ending, it will blows my mind, but also I don't like, yeah, I want different ending. What this happened is, I really don't, I can't say, but I freakingly love this book, so I give 4.5 star for this book. I just hated that, nine girl, 9 year annoying girl. I hated her. Other than that, I loved every bit of this book. I really pitied her father, who is not correct, but also somewhere I feel like this is all happened with him wrong. If you want to know what happened, you go. You want to read this book, I'm not forcing you. You can read this book upon your own race, because I really freak out when I read, and when I don't know what happened this book. Other than that, this book is really great, and I really want to read other books from this author, and it's a 4.5 star for me. And I would recommend you to read this book. You can read this book, but at own your risk. There are some annoying things. That little girl is really annoying. This I can give you spoiler little bit. Other than that, I don't want to give you spoilers. So moving to our next read. So next book which I'm going to talk is not, book's problem or author's problem. It's my problem because I don't connect with the characters. The book which I'm talking is Eva's Neighbor's Table, and it is written by a Korean author. So the character names are from Korean, inspired from Korean. So I don't connect with the names. It felt like they all the names are same to me. Is problem from me, not from author side or writing style. His writing style is good. If I skip the names, so, I can understood some part of the story. Rather than that, I confuse myself. I don't connect whose wife is, whose husband is, whose children's. So it is really confusing for me. So I give 3 stars for the parts which I really enjoyed in this book. Other than I don't know what to do, but other than that, if you want to try this book, go for it. And if you are good at pronouncing or connecting with the character names, so you can read this. If you are foolish like me, who don't connect with names, and it is difficult to you connect with the names and characters, then I don't suggest this book to you. Rather than, there is no problem from, I think, other side. It is our understanding to understand what they write. So it's all my problem. I apologize for that. So the next book is Ghost from Dolly Aldrin. The first mistake I made is I don't, read the summary of the book. So this book stays Ghost. So I think it is something, horror book, but this converts into a different book. It is a romance book, and I don't connect with the romance books that much. It is all about an story about a girl Lena who met a boy Max, but one day he disappears. He ghosts him. So this book is all that. I read whole book. I don't give up, but I don't, well, I don't get the enjoyment from this book because it is not my type. That is also my problem, but it's okay. I give 2 star for the story and everything which I read from this book. This is a famous book, or you can say hype. It has been hype. If you read this book, and if I am wrong, sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I don't know. I made a mistake like this all the time. So I'm a silly girl. So don't take it, in other way. Other than, I think her writing is really good. If she write mystery, thriller, or horror type books, I will read her. Other than, let's go to next book. So the last book, the seventh book of February month is The Chain by Adrian McTenney. You can see the cover. I recently completed this book. This book is all about, if you were, imagine if your child is kidnapped and if you want to get him back or her back, you have to kidnap another child. This line itself make you to read this book. I really enjoyed this book. In middle, after 50% and after 50 to 60, 10% in between of this book, I felt boring. Other than that, everything is great. The ending, how the twist and the everything comes in, it makes me really happy, and it's like, oh my god, what is happening? Since it, I didn't stop reading last 30 percentage of the book. It really take me 3 a.m. at the night when I complete that book. I don't know that the timing is 3 a.m. in morning or night. When I check my bro, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. I read this book till now. It felt like a really great book. It's all about thriller, dark, mystery. If you want to read this book, go ahead. I will recommend you 100%. Yes, you want in I will, so I will say now what, I will sell my soul for this book. This book is that much great, and it is a 5 star of the for me. And the last book, the book which I am reading, I told in the starting in the video, the eighth book which if I finish today is The Wrong Daughter by Danny Smith. So the I am 60% in this book. This book is really crazy and I am loving it. You know what the feeling when you read one after another 5 star? I feel this is will be 5 star, my next 5 star. I don't know because I'm 60 percentage and other 40%, let's know if they goes different way, then I can't do that. If they go like same the way now, then I am loving this book. I'm freakingly loving this book. I just want to complete this book today. I will try my best to complete it today. I'm so excited to know that what happened to Olivia and who is this girl. If she's Olivia, I'm giving a little bit of spoiler now. This is a little bit. I don't give a more, but you want to read this book. So that's it for February wrap up. If you like it, like, comment, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.